Hey folks, I'm Sir Vainglory, back with part 14 of my Bretonnia campaign in Total War Warhammer. In the last part, Louen Leoncouer completed the unification of Bretonnia, and we started to make peace with some of the Wood Elf factions down here. However, Estalian, over here, have declared war on us, so we're going to have to deal with them. So, Louen's army is almost fully recovered, so I'm going to bring him over in this sort of direction to link up with the Fey Enchantress. The Fey Enchantress has a complete stack now. A wee bit of attrition from having become bankrupt last turn, but nothing that we can deal with quite comfortably. So I'm going to move her. I think I'll move her over in the general direction of Carcassonne. Nothing's in immediate danger. I'm going to move her over in between Carcassonne and the Bretonnia, because I'm not sure if the Estalians will come for us. If they do come for us, they might go by sea to Bretonnia rather than coming across here. So that's the Fey Enchantress dealt with, Louen's army's dealt with. We've got Chilfroy, who better move him around. I think he's been sat here idle for a couple of turns. Just move him into Marienburg for just now. Okay, we don't have any cash to spend, and we're already doing our research. Let's have a quick look at diplomacy. Completing the unification of Bretonnia would have given us a boost with our relationships with the Empire factions. Yeah, technology boost of 50, but that's mostly counterbalanced by minus 40 for being a great power. Let's see if we can get trade agreement.
So what can the Empire do that the mighty flower of Bretonnia?
No. And Ostland, how about a non-aggression pact?
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings...
No, okay. Oh, the scaling of 10 settlements. I should maybe have dealt with them earlier when I had the chance. Never mind, chaos stirred last turn, so there's going to be plenty to deal with. Okay, we'll leave that at that, and we'll move on to the next turn.
You come to Bretonnia,
Okay,
stranger.
Argolon. Now, you offered me 1600 last turn. Let's see if we can get any more cash for the deal. Still moderate at 2100, now down to low, so I reckon that 1800 is the limit, so we'll accept that. Well, we'll offer that. Good. And that just leaves these guys.
To Bretonnia, stranger.
Okay. How much are you willing to give me? Oh, it's still high. Okay. How about 2100 from you then? Okay. Good. And Estalian. It looks like they're coming directly for the Fey Enchantress. Fine. Okay, let's get Louen's army over here then.
Louen Leoncouer.
Where to? In fact, before we move at all, let's get into march stance.
Stands with you. I go forth.
The Fey Enchantress, still a wee bit of recuperation to do, but they did seem to head directly in this direction. So I'm just going to move a bit closer, and then we'll go into camp stance. Not somewhere that's too forested. So you can camp there. Just prepare for them making landfall. We still have this tiny army over here that could give us a bit of additional fire support if we need it. We've plenty of cash now. There's a few places that might, most places actually, could do with some upgrading. Let's try and Bordelot. What are you looking for? Something completely new. Baston. Could upgrade Montfort. Might be worth doing. Carcassonne. Okay. Arden. Lyonesse. Paravent. So Canel, actually, do we want to upgrade Canel before Montfort? I don't think it really makes much of a difference. Well, upgrade Canel since we're here. And that'll do us for this turn. Who's that? Okay, so these guys have decided to stay out to sea.
I'll ignore that.
That's fine, you stay out to sea then.
My blade is ready.
Gives me plenty of time
Your
to
plan
move
is a good
Louen a bit closer. So I just move him into here.
Making my way.
You encamp. Can't encamp? Why can you encamp? You move more than half, that's why. Okay. Let's move on again then. Maybe go back and retry. What we're going to do. Yeah, maybe go back and retry the trade agreements next turn for full plate armour.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
Okay then, let's
Honor before glory.
take Chaufroy's army. We'll march it up towards Couronne,
Do you
just
know
for a
who
bit of
I am?
exercise. He's actually got a skill point. And we'll put it into the peasant's duty. Now, let's quick march you up to here. And the same with the Fey Enchantress.
I will
This
come
is-
to your aid. Traveling the land.
There's nothing up here that would fall straight away. If the Estalians did land and attack. So plenty of time to move our armies into position.
Absolutely not.
Might have been better to bring Chaufroy's army south. I suppose I could swing him round here to help out and move one of them down if necessary. But that's not much of a threat to us at the moment. Let's check diplomacy. So, Empire. And you'd be interested
Be at
in
peace, for that is all I ever want.
military access. I'm not really bothered about military access. I'm interested in defensive alliance.
So what can the Empire do that the...
Fine, don't bother. Westland.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire.
Okay, that's better. Clan Angrand. You were at war with some of my factions at one point. You're at war with all these wood elves, etc. So you can just enjoy yourself. I don't want to get involved in that. Let's move on again. Hopefully the Estalians will make landfall and we can get a battle. Okie doke. So I think they are going to just pull back and
King of Bretonnia.
expect us to go and attack them, which we may as well oblige them in.
I ride.
You seek prophecy. Her will guides
Let's get both armies on the move. And Chauffroy,
Yes?
you go into march stance and you start heading down this direction as well.
Striking out!
Okay, we'll move on once again.
You tread upon Bretonian
Midden
land.
land, what you
I'll
want?
have your will, and I'll have it now.
Defensive alliance. I'd be prepared to consider that. No, you're not interested in giving any cash for it. Come back when you're willing to give me a bit more money than that. A trade agreement? We'll accept that then. Finished research and improved agricultural tools. And the gifted children. Whilst absently observing the noble children at play in the castle grounds, a squire observed some displaying a certain magical affinity. Could their latent talents be harnessed? So, Children of the Lady for the next 10 turns would give us better recruitment ranks for damsels and lowered costs, or train them yourself, it's the same but for paladins. I'm not likely to recruit either of those, but if I do, it's probably going to be a damsel. Okay, let's get these guys on the move.
My journey begins.
I'll just try and bottle their fleet up in there.
I protect
I would
Bretonnia.
imagine that they'll be able to just sail past us the way that armies can apparently match through our zone of control on
Going
land.
forth.
But that'll do us for the moment. Actually, Chauffroy's army,
Yes?
I don't know if I want to drag it all the way down there now that they're on the retreat, but then yeah, looks like they've got a couple of full stacks essentially there, so let's get this army
I go thither.
to sea and get them down there to help us out. Could build a bit more, but I'm going to keep the cash for now. I do need to look at technology. So we can increase our income and reduce infantry upkeep costs, or reduce income and increase income and reduce construction costs. I'm going to go for the irrigation ditches. Takes longer, but I think it's of more use. Our armies are quite expensive, so let's move on then. Hopefully Estalian will make landfall. We did. Okay, a noble feast. Following a great feast with much revelry, there is a glut of leftovers. The peasants grumble about hunger and starving, but aren't they always? What do we do with this surplus then? So we can get plus 80% income from trade, or plus 15 growth. I think we'll go for the income. And this army that's heading up here,
Not likely.
My reputation precedes me.
Chauffroy should be able to deal with it. Especially if we can involve a garrison. So let's
I will indulge.
bring him ashore where? I suppose just in here. Oh well, she's going to go around that direction.
Going forth.
Okay, you just wait, see if these guys come up. Down here, Louen, I would like you not too close. How far can you get without march stance?
Farewell.
Okay, stay in march stance then, and come across to here.
Who wishes the grail?
And the Enchantress.
Onwards, in her name.
Okay. So now, they either have to get around us, try and get inside, or we go and take them. Do I want to build? Not quite yet. No, another couple of turns I think. Let's go back and see what we can do with trade.
So what can the Empire do that the mighty flower...
Good. A bit more cash. Anything else we want to think about here?
Welcome, brothers, from across the
No.
Grey Mountain.
Okay. Fine. So we'll move on once more. See if we can get an engagement in the next turn. Alison d'Aquitaine. It's going to have to be Wissen's wild form.
Do you wish the lady's favor?
What are you guys after? Military access. You want us to pay you for military access? No thank you. Very kind. Okay, that's fine then. So we get plus 15 growth, so it was worth taking the extra income the last time. After all. And what we're going to do here, obviously, is
I am
take
the
this
blood
settlement.
of Gilles. The lady wills it.
And we'll just auto-resolve this. Well, hang on, let's give the banner out. Magic resistance. I think we just stick it onto the foot squires. And we'll auto-resolve, as I said. And we will occupy
It shall
the
be.
settlement.
Enchantress.
And the
I will grant
Enchantress.
you this boon.
Yeah, you just come
I
over
shall
and
go.
encamp here.
Indeed.
And we'll work our way down around the coast.
Protector of the realm.
Shelfroy. Just move back into about here
Very well, I go.
and encamp.
It shall be so.
Okay. I'm thinking they might actually head back to put some pressure on us now that we've started taking their territory. On the other hand, they might just stay put. So, Shelfroy, remain where you are. Or, actually, let's
Pious.
not remain where you are.
Tis
Let's
done.
move down the coast a bit.
Glory
Just
awaits.
shadow them in case they decide to make landfall and attack one of our settlements. Let's quickly check and see. We're okay there. Don't want to upgrade in one fort. Might do. Let's check Estalian. Things are okay there just now. Marienburg could with some extra. In fact, well, we've got a few turns before we need to send our army back to deal with any incursion. It'll take 2 or 3 turns for Shelfroy to get back. Actually, maybe 4 turns if we continue to move them south. So I need to be mindful of that. Anyway, so yes, was it? We'll upgrade 1-4 now, and we will, I think, move on again. Should we head south? Yeah, we may as well. Let's actually move out. Just to here.
I will see it done.
And our enchantress march alongside us. Well,
It is done. My
march
journey
alongside us, or
continues.
float alongside us, whatever she prefers.
You have the favor of the Fae.
Sigmar forbids this.
Okay, so we'll move on now, and then I'll put in a cut here. The Estalians don't seem to want to engage us in battle, so hopefully we'll manage to pick that up in the next part. Okay, so they've sent an army off this direction. Could be heading for Carcassonne.
Malgiana.
We can't quite reach Margarita in this turn, but we'll keep an eye to that. We're still in the same sort of place. Marienburg. We have 5 turns, 6 turns, there'll be an incursion. So I think we can afford to leave Shelfroy here for another 2 turns at most. So leave them there for now. And as I said, I'm going to put a cut in here. So unfortunately, no combat in this part. But hope you've enjoyed this anyway. Please comment and rate the video, and subscribe if you're enjoying the series. And I hope to see you again for a bit more action, hopefully next part. Cheers.